Hey guys, Sam here. Tuning in for the first time. This is my first ever railroad video. Just started my N scale layout about a month ago. Finally got the wood and foam glued together, and the track is sitting on top. Just figured I'd do a little run-through on exactly what I am doing and what methods I'm using to get stuff done. First off, I got my track. Started with just a little oval that was on my coffee table. Just using N scale, standard code, easy track made by Bachman. Relatively cheap. It already has this plastic base on there, so there's no need to put cork or anything, which is nice. And you can still ballast it, which is great too. So you can see we got the external oval going over here, down on this end. Started using just some basic florist foam you can buy in big squares like that. I got sandpaper over there too. Big blocks and then straight blocks, which is actually the perfect height that I wanted for my elevated backside of the layout. So yeah, got the inside loop all set up too now. It is powered by one standard Bachman shit thing. For right now, I haven't gone DCC or anything yet. I still haven't touched any of my locomotives at all. So, yeah. So we got this elevated rear section. It started to shape the front of the foam a little bit. Made that little mound over there, so the rear loop is going to be hidden behind that mini mountain. Run through that canyon on the backside. Got a little yard over there. I don't know if you could see, I drew two rectangles. One of them's kind of under the foam pile shavings. I'm going to put a building over there on the left, off that siding, and then probably another one on the right in between the siding and the interior main line. Then over here, I have another yard that comes off that stem down there. I haven't put it on the foam yet because I'm just trying to work with the space. But that will be actual storage sidings / passenger / whatever. It was already set up all in this little area over here, but I moved it over to the foam yesterday when it was glued down. So that will couple storage sidings. This one I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with yet. Might make it connect to the inner or outer depending. And then this right here is going to, there's an engine house that I just ordered that'll go over the top of that. What's cool about all my sidings, actually, I bought a literal lot of 10 old Bachman N scale switches, and they have these flange here. So if I have this open and the circuit's connected, this track will be powered. If I close it, this track will be powered. So open, it's like a circuit, if it's powered this way. Open for this rail, open for this rail, and the other one is never going to be powered. Same with down here and down here, all the way down, and on my other switches over here, except the ones that connect the main lines together. These ones right here are continuous current, which is awesome because I can store all my locomotives on any given siding, any of those or any of those, and have them not be powered, and then pull one into the yard onto whichever track I want, close that circuit, and then the one sitting on whichever next to it or over there, power that one and pull it out. And all I literally have to do is flip the switch on the switch boxes. No hand maintenance required. So storing a lot of trains is going to be great. Back to this foam, I suppose. The grade, we tested it with CDs and found out what's going to be level and flush. I figured about between 2 and 4 inches, and that's about 2 right there. As far as, just using my scissors, my multi-tool, and literally, I'm not going to do it much, but just shaving it. So if you look at it from far away, ignore that piece. I'm not keeping that there. It looks kind of just like it builds up. I'm going to make it a little more flush and contour and everything, and then paint it. Same with the inside of this canyon and those back walls running. That might be a waterfall, I'm thinking, with a little bridge. Another bridge on the inner that'll go to this little pond right here potentially, or I might do that down there. I'm not sure about the spacing yet. I started to make the ramp as well. I did all this in majority one day too, most of the foam and gluing everything down, so once you get rolling it does move pretty quick if you have the time. And yeah, you can see like it's not painted yet, so it's hard to tell, but it has a shape and texture. And when I put multiple layers of different colored paint on there, it is going to look sick. So yeah, we got the ramp going, and I literally would just draw a diagonal line and cut it all the way up, because what I'm going to do is use these pieces, make them look as good as they can, and then there's a putty mixture, regular drywall putty. You can put paint in it, or you could just use it to fill in all the gaps, texture it. Once it's dry, sand it, and then paint it all as one piece once I have it glued down. And just by the way it's looking from 10 or 15 minutes of this, it's going to look really, really good. I don't know if you can see these back walls. They're kind of textured, but it is dark, and like I said, it's not painted. But you can see kind of the texture of where I want the waterfall to come in. It'll be wider probably, and I don't think as tall. But yeah, so like I said, the whole layout is powered. Gonna be running a few different trains right now. Just got some basic Burton bullshit, standard, you know, just freight set. And then I got my, I'm not going to pull these out because this will fall over, all my Amtrak Superliners. I've got probably about 15 or 20 of those in there. Let me actually pull it out so I can show you guys. Actually, forget about it. I'll show you when it's on the layout. But yeah, I got plenty of stuff ready to rock and roll. Got my brand new Connie Action, both powered helper unit and loco. Those things are sick. Got my little switcher, got a couple more coming as well. So the best part, you know, I got 9 or 10 different powered locos, 15, 16 Amtraks, 3 or 4 mismatched passenger sets, a couple crane sets. Got a nice Union Pacific work set on the way. It's a switcher with 10 freight cars. It matches all of these, the crane car work set and box car. It's going to, yeah, it's going to be nice, 12 car. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Got my trains pretty much where I want to be. Got the rest of the sets to match all that on the way. I got more than enough track too. That was one thing I run into problems with. I go up to the hobby shop, buy a couple packs of straight, come back and expand it a little bit, and then as soon as it was expanded and I ran a train, I would want to do more. So I, you know, took a couple weeks, decided exactly what I wanted to do, you know, how I was going to have it. My goal was to have 2 trains running at the same time at least for my first layout, 2 trains. And with this little interconnecting piece I can. One runs on the interior, one runs on the exterior at the same time. Both locos draw enough power to make it up the grade or back down or over any of the switches, no problem. And there's no dead spots either. Like I said, those switches power on or off, but it all works perfectly together. Did take me a while to figure out the kinks, but I mean, I got it. So yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to start making a video as I go along. I'll keep making videos with my progress, maybe once a week, let's say, and keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, or if you have any tips, anything you see that I might be doing wrong or could be doing better, or just something you think would be cool, please leave it in the comments. I will definitely be checking back. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Other than that, yeah, I guess for now, this seems like it was a good first video. I'll get back to you guys next weekend. Thanks again.